What is up, everybody? Once again, it is time for Funko News. This will be a proper Funko News video. I decided, with my last video, just to focus on NYCC, and I will address that a little bit in this video, but it's not going to be the main focus. Before I can move into the news, I definitely want to quickly say thank you to everybody that wished me luck with my midterm. I don't have the grade back yet because there were some short answer questions, so that will take a while for the professor to grade, but I'm confident that I did well with it, and it didn't take as long as I thought it would. So that kind of helped me to have some energy to kind of stay up throughout the night and to see what was going on and to update links when I could. And then of course I had to work today, so I wasn't really able to update some more links until the end of the day, but I really hope that people went back to the video and checked that out because I tried to help as much as I could, and it seems like most people were appreciative of that. Only had a few bad apples in the comments, and I'll just remind everybody, I help you out as much as I can, but I cannot collect for you. That is not my job. I don't get paid to do that, so you all got to do your part. Be vigilant, go after the figures that you really want, because that's what being a collector is about. So, and I'm not the only source of information. I'm perfectly fine with people looking around. That's fine with me. I know some people say that I'm like your number one source, and I definitely appreciate that. But yeah, as a collector, you got to go after the things that you want, because it's not on me. It's really up to you to make sure that you get the figures you're interested in. So like I said, I will address NYCC a little bit, and I got to point out the biggest offender of the night, in my opinion, Barnes & Noble. Now, yes, I know that so there were some other sites that didn't get their figures up at all, but at least they took the time to I know Hot Topic and Box Lunch went down for some maintenance even before they put their figures up, and I think that's the smart move. They did what they needed to make sure that things would run as smoothly as possible. Barnes & Noble, their site was an absolute mess, and I think what happened to me happened to a lot of other people, where we tried to get orders through repeatedly, seemed like nothing was happening because it just kept timing out on us, and then it turns out that money was basically being put on hold. It wasn't actually taken out of our accounts. At least that is, the case, that the money will be returned to an extent. It's not like the money left, it's just not, it can't be touched, basically. Okay, so it's basically on hold. But yeah, if this happened to you, your money should become available again very soon. It just takes I think a day or two for that to happen, and it is very much an inconvenience, and it's not something I think Barnes & Noble should just brush off like, oh well. Hopefully as a company they realize this was a big mistake and that they need to do something about their website, because that's, like I said, can be a big inconvenience to people. Like with me, I had certain money set aside for figures, and once this happened to me, once I got charged multiple times for that Black Chrome Batman, then it did kind of mess me up with other figures. But luckily friends were able to come through for me, and I'm definitely going to shout out all of my friends as those figures arrive. And by the way, that's why I say, when it comes to collecting and being part of a community, you really need to treat this like a community thing. There are some people that are clearly all about self and all about harassing people to try to get what they want. That's the wrong attitude to have, because when you are genuinely kind to other people, they can help you out so much. That's a big part of collecting, in my opinion. And some people really need to keep that in mind. And I do want to say as well that as I tried to get the Black Chrome Batman, I realized something that wasn't really right there, and I did decide to stop and check my bank account, and I realized what was going on. I warned some other friends to leave it alone, and then I also put a warning in that video, so hopefully that warning kept some people from making that same mistake, which was really an honest mistake on everybody's part except for Barnes & Noble. They need to get it together. So another bit of bad news before I can move on. It's really weird how Funko ended up doing this. They pretty much announced these cereal related figures here, and of course we have Trix the Rabbit, we have Lucky from Lucky Charms, and then we got the bird, I don't even know what his name is, but the bird from Cocoa Puffs. They pretty much announced these and then turned right around and released them, and then they sold out very quickly, because that's the way it is on the Funko shop. So that gave me no chance to really try to give you all a heads up on these, a proper heads up on these, because of the way Funko decided to do this. It seems like there were a lot of last minute business moves that were made that really caused a lot of confusion with NYCC. It was way more confusing, in my opinion, than San Diego Comic-Con. And Hopefully these figures will become available again at some point, but I really don't know. They were sold all together for $45 plus shipping and handling, which in the long run is really not a bad deal, you know, because these figures will hold some value. But yeah, it's just a shame that Funko decided to rush these out like that without giving much of a heads up. And then also on the Funko shop, I told you all to keep your eye on it because there's no way I could get a video up in time or even put a link up in time to help you all out, because things sell out on the Funko shop literally in less than 5 minutes. You have to be on it. So yeah, do keep an eye on the Funko shop, because already Bone Daddy was posted and sold out. Pennywise with wig has been up twice already and sold out. So basically it seems like they're staggering his release. So you still might be a chance to get Pennywise with wig from the Funko shop. And if I'm not mistaken, I think he is still appearing in some Walmarts as well, because he originally was supposed to be a Walmart exclusive, and I guess he got held up in production, which is not a surprise considering his mold. But yeah, just be vigilant with that with the Funko shop. Keep your eyes on it. Keep checking it at least until the convention is over with. So I would really just say through the weekend, at least up to, I would say maybe Sunday, halfway through Sunday, keep checking the site just to see if anything, you know, pops up there. So let's move into some brighter news here. First of all, Blade Runner 2049, that movie is releasing. I know a lot of people are hyped about it. I still got to see the first one. I'll try to get to it and check out the director's cut of it. But yeah, for people that are really a big fans of Blade Runner, you know, these figures, they've actually been available for a little while here, but I just want to point them out again because I know, especially after seeing the movie, some people may be very much interested in these. And there are no store exclusives here, but I know if you really want to go ahead and order them, Hot Topic, I think, has, I want to say, all of them up. I'm not 100% sure, but I feel like they have all of them up. But again, they're not store exclusives. There's also the Rock Candy Sally of, you know, of course, from Nightmare Before Christmas that is available. And there are two different versions. There's the common version, and then there's a Hot Topic exclusive. And then also that upcoming movie, Coco, the figures did release the pop figures. And I'm bringing these up again because, not so much because of the set that you see here on the right hand side. I believe I've shared these all before, but mainly because of the mystery minis, which there will be some Toys R Us exclusives that glow in the dark, and you see the names of the characters there. I'm not going to read those all off, but with their dwarves, they're doing something that is really weird to me. I don't think I've ever seen this before with any figures. Okay, so they have a Miguel Dorbs, and then they also have a Hector Dorbs, and those two are limited to 5,000 pieces each, and they're basically split up between Hot Topic and Toys R Us. So they don't have a store sticker on them, but they are just available at those two stores. And then the other Dorbs that they have here, which is the glow-in-the-dark Miguel, is also limited to 5,000 pieces, but he's only at Toys R Us. So that's just a little odd to me. I've never seen Funko do it this way before. And then on top of that, they have a glow-in-the-dark Miguel Pop, which is exclusive to Toys R Us. That one, though, I don't believe is limited in number necessarily. So yeah, kind of a confusing release, but I mean, if you're interested, you know, that's where you need to look for those figures at. Me personally, I like the design of the characters, but I tend to like to know more about a movie or see a movie really before I get the figures. That's just me personally, but you know, if you really like the designs of these, then you know, go for them. So with Walgreens, a lot of people really blew me up about these figures. I know people were definitely excited, which is, you know, that's cool, that's understandable, because a lot of people have been waiting on Deadpool the Duck. And at the time of the recording, all these figures were actually still available on Walgreens website. And I know that Deadpool the Duck has been available in some other countries for a while. Yeah, that's fine, you know, but yeah, if you're in the States, so, you know, just wherever you may be, and you can order from Walgreens, yes, you can go ahead and check that out. And like I said, at the time of this recording, all these figures were still available. Valkyrie came out of nowhere. I don't think I saw any announcement about this character, but yeah, Valkyrie is available as well. That she is a Marvel character, and she is she's based off the comic book version. There will be Valkyrie in Thor Ragnarok, who has, you know, a different look to her, of course, because she's, you know, she looks like the actress. So that pop is separate. That's in the Thor Ragnarok set. So this is just a straight up Marvel exclusive. Of course, Juggernaut is still available. A lot of people said they want Juggernaut. I really hope you all are picking it up if you were interested in it. And then they have that really ugly medical droid available as well. I know some Star Wars fans are completionists and they're going to get that regardless, but that's just my personal opinion. I think that is a really ugly figure. Oh, I gotta say this before I move on. I'm not putting links down in the description, and the reason why is because these figures are pretty easy to find. Just go to Walgreens website, type in Funko, they will come up. You know, very simple. So with Toys R Us, I've shared, I think, all of these figures before at some point, so I'm not going to really run through all the characters' names here. I just want to say that some of these figures have been available online, and as a matter of fact, at the time of this recording, Groot with the bomb was still available, but the others have been kind of on and off the site in terms of availability, like the black and white blood splattered Negan. I know he was available for sale, then he wasn't, and then he was again, and then he wasn't. So basically it seems like they're staggering the release. So if you're interested in any of these figures, you can keep checking for availability online, but you also can check in store as well. So, you know, that's really up to you how you want to go about trying to get these figures. Like I always say, Toys R Us tends to be pretty good in terms of the numbers that they produce of their exclusives. So, but still, you may not want to, you know, kind of sit around and just wait on it. Definitely check into these for the availability if you are interested. And, you know, if anybody sees that something is live, you can definitely share it down in the comments. And hopefully you all kind of, you know, look through the comments sometimes. Not to be critical of people, but just to see if anybody has good information to share. So Hot Topic has a lot going on for October on their site right now. They do already have the My Little Pony Tempest Shadow figure up, and they have the Diamond exclusive Dumbo figure up as well. So those are two big releases that they have for this month. And then on the left hand side, I think I've shared all these figures before, but just wanted to give you these this view of these figures again that will be up by the end of the month. I had some people, and I'm assuming that they're new collectors, that keep asking, well, when do they come out exactly? Doesn't really work like that with Funko. It rarely tends to work like that. So if you're a new collector, just keep it in mind that Funko gives release windows, not always a specific day. So you can ask all you want to, but you know, 9 times out of 10, people aren't going to be able to tell you what exact day you can find that figure. You just have to be patient and keep looking, keep checking. But running through the figures here on the left, you see that they have, of course, the Elvira dressed as the mummy, and there is the Chase variant, the glow-in-the-dark Chase variant. They have the Maleficent dragon as a plushie there. Again, the Tempest Shadow figure. Again, the Diamond exclusive Dumbo. They also have their exclusive Snow White, which is also a Diamond exclusive variant. Then they have Dapper Sally. They have the Martha Wayne Joker, and then they have Sora in his Halloween outfit. And there will be some exclusive mystery minis from the Stranger Things set for Hot Topic. So again, a lot going on with Hot Topic this month. Just keep checking back with them to see what they have, especially check out their site, because as I've said before, a lot of times you end up saving money by going to their website instead of going in store. So another figure that just kind of popped up out of nowhere, no pun intended there, of course, that would be lame, but Reptar from the Rugrats with cereal bowl. I saw this listed at first and I really didn't understand what it meant, but I totally forgot that there was like a whole Reptar cereal thing within the series. So yeah, that's what's going on there. And you see that this pop is pretty true to the image from the cartoon. So Reptar with cereal is a FYE exclusive. It releases by the end of this month. It actually is available for pre-order right now if you go and check out the FYE website. So I just want to give you all a look here. I don't have exact release dates here, but you know that at least if you've been collecting for a while, you know that Freddy Funko, the Zodiac Pops, they do appear on the Funko shop. And the next one up, of course, should be Scorpios. You know, your figure is on the way if you are a Scorpio. And so this could be out probably within the next 2 weeks or so, you know, very soon. And it is definitely a cool looking figure. It's kind of hard to tell, you know, from this artwork, but he does have on the Scorpion outfit. So I think that design could look pretty cool. And then, of course, you see Sagittarius will be on the way right behind that one. So once these actually do release on the Funko shop, of course, I will share those images and that information with you all. Olaf with kittens. I shared this one before, but I'm just bringing it back up to let you all know that he does release in November, so he does release next month. And something they're doing here, I guess, is just to take advantage of Olaf's Frozen Adventure. I think it's a short film that's coming out or whatever. So they're kind of taking advantage of that, and they're putting together 2 older figures. These were already out, the Olaf and Sven figures. They're putting them together as a 2-pack, as a Best Buy exclusive. So if you really like Frozen, if you're a new collector and you don't have those figures already, I guess it does make sense to get them together at the same time with Best Buy. So you can check that out. I think it's actually on the site right now. I can't remember if it's actually available to go ahead and order, or if it's a pre-order. You know, you could just go to Best Buy site and check that out. And by the way, I know I keep telling you all to go to websites and check them out. I'm not really going to share links on this particular video. In the past 24 hours, I've done a lot of link sharing. So, you know, most of these that I'm covering in this particular video, they'll be pretty easy to find if they are actually available. Now, one figure that probably, you know, will not appear on the website for a while is this Zero with Bone, which is going to be a box lunch exclusive. So don't expect to see this one on their site just yet. Once it becomes available, I will try to update you all with that. And I know these are still not the best images, but I just want to try to give you a better look at this particular figure. And do keep in mind that there is a glow-in-the-dark chase variant. I kind of speculated on that before. The image was so rough before, it was kind of hard to completely confirm that. But yes, now I can confirm that there is a glow-in-the-dark chase version of this particular figure. Like I said, I'll update you when I learn more about the release of it. And then this box here, I know some people have already picked this up. This is another thing that really came out of nowhere. I guess, you know, companies decided to sort of push things, and, you know, Funko decided to push things, in the stores that they work with decided to push things to take advantage of people out NYCC shopping. So this Kingdom Hearts box really came out of nowhere, and I think it is very cool, though. You know, to see these characters, Sora, Goofy, and Donald in their Tron outfits, very cool looking. I really do like the designs. This is a $30 box. Of course, that 3-pack is the main draw there, and then there are 2 mystery minis that come along with it. And what's very cool as well is that you do get a chance at a glow-in-the-dark chase variant of these figures. That to me is really cool, and the glow is legit. You see that image down there in the bottom left? The glow is legit. So yeah, I think $30 is worth it, in my opinion. If you are a fan of Kingdom Hearts, or you're a Disney fan, whatever it may be, or even just a Tron fan, I think it's worth it. I think this is pretty cool. So some other figures that are on the way, another figure here related to Kingdom Hearts, and you see the back of one of the boxes there, I believe it's for the Sora figure. You see that there is an Organization 13 Mickey that is on the way. Don't know anything more about it right now. Of course, I will update you all when I can. No surprise here, because we did see the 8-bit Shredder and the 8-bit foot soldiers that are available at NYCC. So of course they have the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles on the way. Again, no release date. And then Jeffrey the Giraffe, the Toys R Us mascot, is getting a figure, and you see a proto version of him there in the upper right. So that's a very rough version of the figure. Of course, once more, you know, better images become available, more complete images of the figure, then I will share with you. But remember, for all of these are things that are very early. There's no concrete pics or anything like that. You know, once things become available, I will update you, but I thought I would share these, you know, some things to kind of get excited about. So Hello Neighbor, I've watched some gameplay of this game. I've watched Markiplier play it, which I couldn't watch too much of that. Markiplier, he's cool, but he yells a lot. You know, if you've ever seen him, you know what I'm talking about. But Hello Neighbor is basically a survival horror type of game. Like I said, I haven't played it, but it seems kind of interesting. So they have the neighbor here, and by the way, all the figures are focused on the neighbor. Okay, so they have the neighbor, the common version, where he has the shovel, and you see that that crow or raven, whatever it may be, sitting there. I think that's a raven sitting on the shovel. Then there is a GameStop exclusive, the neighbor with axe and rope. There's a Walmart exclusive, actually 2 Walmart exclusives, the neighbor with milk and cookies, and then also the neighbor with glue. I'll just be honest, I don't get these references. Haven't played the game, so I really don't understand some of these references here. FYE has the neighbor with apron and cleaver. Barnes & Noble actually has 2 exclusives. They have the neighbor here, the black and white version, which, by the way, there's just something about the black and white with the blood splatter that I think really works. I wouldn't mind seeing some more figures done that way. You all let me know what you think about that. What other characters do you think would look pretty cool that way? I really do like that style. But the other figure that is exclusive here is and I may have misspoken, but yeah, Barnes & Noble here, they do have this exclusive. In all of these figures up for a December release, by the way. Let me go ahead and point that out. But you see here that they have a glow-in-the-dark pumpkin head version of the neighbor, which, you know, looks pretty interesting. So yeah, again, I really can't say more about Hello Neighbor because I'm not really familiar with it, but Funko seems to have a lot of confidence in it since they have 7 figures on the way for this series. So again, up for a December release, and if there's any chance of them coming out earlier, then I will update you with that. So this is something that was a rumor that quickly became reality. Again, you know, that happens a lot, but this Hulk is amazing. A 10-inch supersized Hulk figure that is up for a holiday release. You know, they're being very vague right now about when this will release. It is a Target exclusive. I'm not completely surprised by that because I think a lot of stores are maybe not willing to stock these very large figures. But Target, you know, seems to be cool with it because they did have the Baby Groot that was a 10-inch figure. So, you know, scale wise, this figure does not make sense with anything else. I really don't care. I think it's awesome. I definitely want this one. You know, as I learn more about it, I will try to share it with you all. And yes, I do have the common already. I have the, you know, the regular size Hulk, but it doesn't even matter. I gotta have this large version. I think that's very cool. And that's a figure that I could see keeping out of box as well. So some more specialty series figures on the way. Funko is really kind of, you know, laying out the slate for specialty series kind of far ahead. So in January, they will have this Rose Pop figure, and this is Rose from The Last Jedi, and assuming in disguise there. And then also Jaga from the Thundercats as a Doors figure. Remember with specialty series, it's always a pop and a Doors revealed at the same time. In specialty series figures, again, you know, saying this mainly for new collectors, you can find these in specialty stores like collectible shops and comic book stores, basically mom and pop type shops, and some websites carry them as well, like Toy Wars. I believe that Ferrera Market has them sometimes. So just kind of look around. You can definitely find the specialty series figures if you are truly interested in them. So something else that's coming out next year, this is really kind of a new item to an extent. I mean, Funko already does plushes, but I don't think I've seen them done in this style before. So you see that they had the Marvel mini plushes there. And then for the DC ones, they are, again, you know, blind bag plushes, but they're keychains, you know, for DC. Not really sure why they decided to separate the figures in this way. Maybe they actually did want to just have something different between them. But yeah, these are for a 2018 release. I definitely want to hear from you all. What do you think about this product? I really don't know. I'm not big on plushes, but you know, for people that like them, I think it is cool to maybe have some small ones on hand. But I really don't know, like, you know, how well these will do. I think kids would definitely love them. But yeah, just let me know what you think about this product here. So the rumor mill got just a little bit to share here. And by the way, big shout out again to my anonymous subscriber that hooked me up with some graphic design work here for Funko News. Really appreciate it. I think this looks awesome, and I definitely love that he used the Tinkles figure within this. So yeah, big shout out to him. Once again, like I said, he's chosen to remain anonymous, but I really do appreciate his work. So first of all, Funko did reveal a silhouette for one of the figures that will be in the Snowflake Mountain box, and I don't really consider this a spoiler because anybody that, you know, looks at this silhouette, it very much just looks like Bambi on ice. I have no idea what else it could be. Now, if you're a hardcore Disney fan and you think there's any chance that that could be something else, let me know. But you know, when I see that, that's what comes to my mind instantly. You know, Bambi on ice. So yeah, let me know what you think about that and what else you might think might be in this Snowflake Mountain box. So, been saying this for a while that they really need to make a Yondu pop based off of his appearance in Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. Yes, I know there is a Yondu pop for the first movie, but I really want a version of him based off of the second movie because I like his design better, just the look of the character better in that movie with the mohawk, which is truer to the character in the comics. And then also, Michael Rooker just knocked it out of the park with his performance in that movie. One of my favorite performances of the year. I just really love that so much. And you see him there at the con, and he is holding up the James Gunn pop. Of course, James Gunn being the director of Guardians of the Galaxy, both of the movies, and you know, the upcoming sequel as well. So you know, I'm not gonna read that quote for you, but basically it just seems like it makes it a strong possibility that his pop, based off of Volume 2, will be on the way soon. And I really hope they would do maybe 2 versions of this character. I feel like they got to do one that has the Mary Poppins reference. If you've seen the movie, you know what I'm talking about. I feel like that's a must, but we will see what happens. And then this is another big rumor, and I'm saying kind of a big rumor just because this artwork here could be easily photoshopped, you know, so who knows. But it is possible that there may be variants of the Statue of Liberty Freddy Funko. Again, rumor mill, that's a rumor, so don't completely get your hopes up. You know, we will see. But yeah, that's a rumor that's kind of floating around right now. Like I said, we'll see what happens. So that is going to wrap it up for this edition of Funko News. I know that this is later in the week than usual because I did my NYCC special. If there is a significant amount of news that is revealed here at the end of the week, then I will still do a Saturday video. But if I don't think there is really enough that's significant, then I'll just skip on it because I really don't want to waste anybody's time, you know. So yeah, it really will depend on what the news looks like, you know, what information I find. So if you don't see a video on Saturday, that just means that I felt like there wasn't really enough to share with you all. But I hope you appreciated this video. Again, I hope that you appreciated what I did to try to help you all out with NYCC. And I'm going to say it again, don't give up. If you missed out on certain figures, they may still become available again. Who knows what could happen? So yeah, don't completely give up. I'm not giving up on Black Chrome Batman, but really I'm not really worrying about him so much. Honestly, with this convention up front, I kind of told myself this convention is more about helping you all out than trying to look out for myself, because my friends have helped me so much in the past. I got a lot of help with San Diego Comic-Con. You know, I've been blessed in that way. So it's not always about me focusing on myself. I mean, a lot of this channel is me trying to help you all out. So yeah, I like the community thing, you know, and that's what my focus is always going to be. So yeah, again, hope you appreciated the videos. Definitely make sure that you drop a like on this video if you haven't already done so, and I'll talk to you all again real soon.